Hi Mel, I'm doing a video for you for E23 AVS, which was the car that we talked about, the Chinless Wonder. Yeah, it comes with the original service log and the original handbook. It was originally from Shaw and Kilburn, the main Fiat dealer. Here is a workshop manual that I've had converted to PDF. You can have a copy of that if you want. Here's the invoice for the work that's been carried out so far on the front of the car. I'll go into that in a few minutes. Yeah, plenty of history, lots of invoices. One of the owners was in the owners club. When I was your age, I was driving a 130 TC Abarth, or Abarth, there it is. What a car. Yeah, I've even got the original badge off that, complete with the battle scars. And up here is a converted X19 instrument panel. It now has SPA digital stepper, tack and speedo, fully programmable. Here are the mode buttons, and the original dials here I've put patinated non-reflective glass inserts. And it's got a wiring loom, and it can run off the CAN bus if you're using programmable injection or a more modern system. But yeah, that's the kind of thing that I like to do. So yeah, over here we've got the Series 1 original unused Corello. That came off a car in Utah, the body, and that came off a car in Greece, the body, and the lenses are remanufactured. They're from Germany. There's a Corello Canadian, Corello US, and I think that is from an early Version Speciale. I need a pair actually, and so really probably those are not for sale, but we will have to talk about that if you desperately want to go down that route. But oh yes, this car has the Lampredi iron block double overhead cam. The X19 has the Lampredi single overhead cam. And yeah, here it is. Here's a 1800 single overhead cam by David Komar, and this is on the X-Web Forums Ultimate SOHC website, which is a lot of info there. So yeah, just listen to this. Oh no, go away. No, just play. 155 148 of 1800cc with twin downdrafts, and actually at that capacity the single overhead cam is arguably better than the Lampredi twin cam that was used in the 037, the iron block version, and then later it was remade with all aluminium for the Delta Integrale. But here's the engine that I'm having built at the moment. Yeah, so it's got an adjustable pulley, custom bottom pulley with a timing position sensor, Punto GT alternator, and yeah, very neat engine, everything running off one belt, water pump, tensioner, oil pump, main pulley. But yeah, we're hoping to get that kind of power, about 155, and we're using individual throttle bodies and Allenson exhaust, and really high compression and a hot cam, and just lots and lots of balancing and flow testing and port matching. But yeah, possible to get a lot of power out of this engine now these days with modern fuel technology. Anyway, so you'll know about the Alfa engines, the Busso and the Jano engines. Well, the Lamprades are yeah, pretty legendary engines actually. So here's the D-Reg. Just thought I'd give you a little walk past. There's Billet Ultralight 6x13s, Tarok Sport Japan discs, original calipers with yellow stuff linings, which are really great, seriously lowered, and yeah, absolutely totally spanking this car, and it is just starting to come good. It was actually a real dog to begin with, because it had been crashed, but it's had, you know, this has all been repaired in fiberglass. Same here. You know, I mean, it just looks pretty ugly, but you know, it's all pretty strong. I'm not too bothered about that stuff, not on this car anyway. It's not really an original car. You know, various things missing the maker's plate. Some people would find that a real bore, but it has got a Pilkington windscreen. What's in here? Yeah, it's got red carpets, that style of Bertone badge, which is not very usual, and I've put in that's a USB for the sat nav and you know, phone and things. It's running off the fag lighter. Put a switch in there. I've also got like a map reading light under the column, and I've done a conversion on the instruments to blue, which I quite like, and I just took the bulbs out of the door lights because they just sort of shine in your face. They're not very good. I don't like them. Anyway, God, it's just a bit hard to get out of sometimes. But yeah, I've thrown a lot of time and money at this car, and it's really pretty good actually. I've put a Malpassi pressure regulator facet fuel pump. It already had this K&N filter and a K&N crankcase breather filter, but I'm going to actually go back to the original pancake filter, because yeah, you don't get any more power just by putting a filter on, and the pancake filter is a lot quieter. So this was dynoed at 63 wheel horsepower last year. So I've got these little you know, they're illuminated number plate bolts that you can get on eBay. This is off a Fiat 128 Sport metal badge. This was the car that was rear-ended, but yeah, it's pretty slammed, and it does handle extraordinary for what it is. Just turn those off. Okay, so just come through here. That's the other E-Reg, maybe a subject of another video. Here's some bits that I've taken out of E23 AVS from the front. That just covers the wiring as the factory sound deadening from the boot floor, the exhaust shroud, they always rust away. Battery box cover, looks like it was made yesterday, and the carpet from the front. Okay, so here is E23 AVS. It's got the original rear dealer plate. This is a new boot lid that I found. Absolutely no rust in that. The one that was on the car had gone all the way along here. They often do. Yeah, the headlamp access panel covers, and in here, yeah, what you're looking at really is an unrestored original car. No rust here in the key areas. Yeah. Same on the other side. It's important to check what's going on all around here if you're looking to buy one. Particularly this factory soundproofing is horrible. It goes brittle, you know, it starts to peel away, water gets in behind there, you can't really see what's going on. Yeah, so look out for that. Engine's currently out on this car, but you can see nice original condition, no problems at all. All the rust that you can see is superficial. Particularly look out for any rust along the seams around the turrets. This even still has this. This is all original. You hardly ever see these. And then in here, there's a drain hole right down here, and they block up. If this area fills with water, you've basically had it. But yeah, it's good on that side and on that side too. So yeah, you've got nice little things here like the original pan head trim screws, impossible to get. It's got Yokohama 185/60s. Speed lines are in good order, and then in here you see it's just an original car. We had to cut the brakes off actually because the calipers were seized, but yeah, you can get a complete hose kit for about 112 quid off Eurosport. And again, yeah, a few little areas where you'd expect. I already have the repair panel to do this area. Comes with the car, and also the repair panel to do the bottom of the door. But yeah, these doors have never been off. Everything nicely gapped. Locks work. The pulls work fine. Yeah, time warp interior, exceptionally good condition. This was stored in a barn for at least 15 years and has no UV damage. Hardtop is good. They often have hairline cracks developing here. This doesn't. Slightly better this side. Yeah, this is the kind of superficial surface rust that is on the car. This is the rear cross member. That's all in good order. I've gone over everything on this car already, you see. Yeah. So you get in, and it's got the smell, nice original leather wheel. It's the original mileage. Period cassette, if you're into that kind of thing. All works, all the electrics work on this, so that's not a problem. No crack there. And this is the windscreen surround, which is absolutely critical on the X19, and this is in exceptional condition, the scuttle area. So you basically you won't have to worry about getting into this area at all, and it is pretty much absolutely as it left the factory. All along here is good. So yeah, it's even still got the factory white paint on the strut nuts. Means it's never had any work done on the suspension since it was built. And then in the bottom here, I've taken the carpets out and the bungs, just so you can see in here it's fine in the panel below the floor. Okay, so here where I've spent quite a lot of money having these areas repaired in steel. So we've got a new gutter, new water gutter. I'll just go around the other side. There's the maker's plate. So yeah, this car was just completely gone in this area. So it's had a new headlamp access frame, a new headlamp motor support bracket that's down there. Section of the gutter has been replaced. What hasn't yet been done on the front is these small flat panels that lurk behind the factory soundproofing, and again this is a sort of key area to look at here. So this still needs to be done on both sides, but that is basically a flat panel that is spot welded within this aperture. So it's fine all the way around, it's just literally where you've got two pieces of flat steel spot welded together, and that all needs to be cut out. But yeah, you get onto that when you do the suspension anyway. It's all good up there too. So on the front, what you have is the original Series 1 cutout for the front indicator side lights. I've already got new headlamp pods, reamed out all these screws, new headlamp bowls. Started to work on the aperture for the radiator. The radiator bar is moved back. I don't know whether you can see underneath there. That's where I'm going to put a screw-in tow eye. That's what it looks like, that. And then I'm going to redesign a grille with just probably 7 horizontal straights, mimicking the sharp nose front, and getting it just to step back down so that the front of the car just disappears. And I'll be doing that on the other E-Reg, or this one, depending. Yeah. Well, I hope you find that informative, and please get in touch if you want to carry on discussing this car, or if you want me to make a short film of the other E-Reg. Thanks Mel, all the best, cheers, bye.